I'm Scott Fisk. I am the founder and CCO, Chief Creative Officer of IA, the Independent Artist. What you're watching here are some of our recorded live events. We go live every single week. We are artist for artist, artist to artist, completely unscripted. If you'd like to know more about what we're doing, or if you'd like to sit in on one of the lives and who knows, maybe be interviewed yourself, then tap the link that's in our description. We'll see you inside. So you are a builder, maker, doer, and as I was speaking earlier in the conversation, you also run a community like I do. So it's really wonderful that here we are. We both have experienced, we have a lot in common. We both have experienced a pivot in our careers in terms of seeing a need that needed to be filled, and if no one else is going to do it, it should be us. And it's almost like this calling that won't stop calling. I will let you speak your truth. I can just tell you that was mine. And there's just this, it just feels different. It just hits different when you are out there actually trying to help other people win, where we can live in a space, we can live in a world where it can feel self-serving at times. And it's really nice when we're doing something that's bigger than us and it's not a me thing, it becomes a we thing. So I just wanted to ask you, like, give us a little bit of a background, like your career, early childhood, your creative, where you went to school. And this isn't a linear conversation. It's basically you and I having a virtual coffee together. So start where you would like to start.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me on, Scott. It's been a minute, man. I mean, I've dealt with you for a good couple of months. I think more than a year actually. And
Yeah, you and I have had many good conversations. We've grown a friendship. Yeah.
yeah, I think through that entire process, there's always this this need to discover, right? Discover oneself, discover how relationships actually form, with people that you've never met before or that you haven't had a personal interaction with. And I mean, this has been us. It's been us between kind of between glass, right? Yeah, I mean, where do I start? I think so. I'm an ex telco guy. I worked for about 25 years in the telecommunications industry. Um, and then woke up one day and said, that's it. And I think there's always been this calling kind of in the back of my mind around, giving back and, trying to help. And I've been fortunate enough to, be able to go to school and, get a tertiary education. And I think through that entire process, there's been a lot of learning in terms of being able to want to give back. And I think,
It
being
feels good.
stuck.
It feels good. It
Yeah.
just feels good, right? Give back. You either inherently have that. It's not always something that's taught or learned. It's just wired inside of you. So if I ever put my hand up, it's because you're saying something awesome and I want to add to it. So keep going, keep going.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's been and it's been a labor of love. It's been really, learning more about a brand new industry. The pivot that you spoke about was really a pivot out of kind of the engineering side of the world into the creative side of the world. I mean, my background and my education is certainly not pure creative, if I can put it that way. Um, but I think that voice in the back of your head that says, maybe you should explore something different, doesn't stop. And I think it's answering to that call that kind of builds some purpose.
Yeah, I think that is creative. So like when I talk about builder, maker, doer, you are creatively thinking, you're critically thinking because you're building something out of air. And I've had many conversations before where we can joke saying these things don't come with directions. They live and breathe on their own. And you have to be willing to be flexible with that because we also have to walk in saying we're not going to know it all. And
Yeah. And I think it's that process of discovery that kind of keeps you going, whether it's, being caught in tertiary system, whether it's kind of going to school, and picking up, whatever you need to from school, whether it's kind of theoretical knowledge or practical knowledge. I think kind of it it kind of apexes, or it kind of peaks at a point where you say, okay, so what is the application of what I'm actually learning